So what's going on, Battlefielders? My name is Pwnestar. This is some brand new DLC in-game for BF3, and I throw nades at doors because I don't care. Yeah, that was kind of a bad toss. As you guys know, I am a PC player. I'm not too accustomed to playing on console, but I do have one, just in case the new DLC comes out, so I can give you guys some honest reviews, give you guys some gameplay and footage, and show you guys exactly what it's all about, giving you my honest opinions. A lot of other commentators only play on PC. Some of them are posting gameplay, but they're not their actual gameplay. There's nothing they can really speak on as experience. So that's what I like to offer you guys. That's why I encourage you guys to subscribe and stay tuned. I'm going to start doing some of these live streams if I can fix this. I've tried uninstalling, and there's a few people, I'm not the only one, there's a few people that have been having some issues with the patch in the in-game DLC. They're getting constant freezes. I could boot up a game, be in for 30 seconds and freeze, sometimes 10 minutes. I have yet to finish one entire game. So if any of the videos from here on out for the next week until I get this on PC seem like they're montage clips or just bits and pieces, or teams look a little shady because it's different people, it's because I basically have to turn off my PS3, boot it back up, wait 2 minutes, load in, find a new server. It's a really irritating process, but I want to do my best to give you some of this stuff. So right now we are playing on SABALAN. It's the new snowy map, and I love this map, not because it's freaking frosty, sweet, wet, cold, moist, so cold that my nips show through my Kevlar. It's not because it's an awesome snowy map. I know a lot of people were begging, I want a snowy map, I want a snowy map. You got your damn snowy map. A lot of people like snowy maps, some people like dark maps. It's all about it. So, I like the map because of the cover. I like the map because there's a lot of hills, there's a lot of cover, there's some buildings. Some of the other maps in the DLC for CTF, there are pretty much, like, it's a wide open area. You got, like, your desert or your farm or whatever there is, and it's just a straight shot. You're playing CTF, so you got one flag on one side of the map, one flag on the other. It's basically a line drive entirely. Every one of the maps is quite straightforward. People run right down the middle. If you're willing to take the excess time, maybe take a dirt bike and get around, you guys can actually go around the outside of the maps, get behind, and do some work. But to be completely honest, a lot of them are just straightforward. The tanks, the helis, everybody just goes straight for the other flag, no, like, concern at all. And they do what they got to do with what they have. Now, the complications with that are a lot of the maps are wide open, widespread. When you do capture the flag, your flag has to be at base before you can capture. You get a whopping 500 points for capturing a flag. Now, so you guys understand, the complications are that when you have a wide open map, and it takes a lot of time to actually return the flag, when there is wide open map, there's no cover, there's no protection. When somebody kills a guy, the team, the carrying team, still has like another 10 or 20 seconds to get another guy just to pick up the flag again. So it can be very, very frustrating on maps that have a lot of wide open areas because of that complication right there. Now, what I want to offer you guys is a little bit of advice. Now, from what I've been playing so far, the biggest thing you guys can pay attention to is the classes to use. Now, as valuable as the patty cakes are, as valuable as assault is, you guys need to understand that engineer is probably the most essential class to be playing on this loadout for a couple of reasons. One, you got RPGs, you got a lot of helicopters, you got a lot of bikes, you got a lot of things to work with. Two, mines. Mines are more important now than in any other game mode because of the fast agility, the ability to just plow in and out of vehicles. I mean, you could just get dropped off, land in there, pick up a flag, and there's so many dirt bikes at your disposal. You can probably pick up one of the enemies one and just straight bolt out of there. And because you can be a flag carrier, you could also hop in any vehicle. So if you got a really good pilot and you can trust not to get RPG'd, you can get slightly out of the spawn radius, jump out of there, hop in a helicopter, and be just supremely escorted back to your base. You know, it's very, very, very essential to make sure you guys take out the helicopters because they could be a pain in the ass. There's a lot of ground armor too, so that's why the engineer class is useful. Obviously, support has a good role. Assault does with the fact that they have the best guns in the game and the patty cakes and the health. That's important, but this game is so quick, so fast-paced. I don't ever see health drop down. I rarely get patty cake. Most people are generally using the engineer and stuff because of the amount of armor, needing to be able to take all that stuff out. But mines are your best friend in this, man. I basically, every time I spawn, I put down mines. It's the biggest tip I can give you guys. And I know it sounds weird, but like, it's so essential. You put them around your flag, around your base. A lot of people just happen to drive dirt bikes in there, and you scatter them enough, it's great. Now, one of the complications of this is I see the one flag camp rule. This is something that I've seen in other games. Shut up, phone. This is something I've seen in other games when it surrounds capture the flag. That one team, that first team that does get that first strike and does happen to actually capture the flag, then at that point goes extremely defensive, extremely campy, which is not a problem for that team. The other team is frustrating. It's annoying. It's like getting a sunflower seed stuck in your teeth, or popcorn kernel, or whatever. You know, it's just like stuck there. You won't get rid of it. Now it's so complicated because at that point, with the infinite amount of mines they can lay around, no amount of armor can get in there. No amount of bikes can get in there, and not enough time for somebody to hop in there, hop off their armor, get the flag, jump back in, and get out of there. It's almost impossible to evade. So if you do have a strong enough team to cap a flag and get back, if you want to guarantee your win, rely on engineer, put mines everywhere, and, you know, get your RPGs and stuff ready. Look at that air, baby. I love the dirt bikes. The dirt bikes are so much fun. I like popping wheelies, and you'll see me actually use that to my advantage here in a minute. And you're actually about to see it here soon. I pop a wheelie to get through there. It's a good thing to learn how to do that, to maneuver around the map a little bit more. Even more so is if you're running heads onto an enemy. A good tip while you're using the bike, a good tip is to actually pop that wheelie. Less of your body's exposed, you're a little bit higher off the ground, so it's a lot harder for them to hit. So it's kind of like one of those things out of a movie where you're like Van Damme or something. You just pop a wheelie and they're shooting your undercarriage, and you're just able to just plow through the entire enemy team. So that's a pro tip for you guys that are out there trying to get your dirt bike on. And it's a lot of fun, though. It really is a lot of fun, and I've been struggling a little bit because of it, so I've been a little bit more irritable than usual because of the disconnect problems. And I know only a handful of people are dealing with it, so I don't know if that same situation is going to come back over. I was curious to see if it was my PlayStation, but with the fact that a couple other people are saying and they're having the same issue, and I played a little bit of COD just to test out if it was my PS3 overheating or something, it wasn't. So I hope this is fixed by the time it comes to by the time it comes to PC or Xbox. If not, from what I'm told, you can simply just, ooh, look at that wheelie right over that guy. Get mowed over, bish. But shut up, phone. I'm commentating. And it was definitely a frustrating moment, but I'm still enjoying it. Even through all the frustration, even through having to reset my PS3 6 to 10 times an hour, I'm still having a lot of fun playing this DLC. I've only been playing Capture the Flag. I've got no experience so far on Rush or anything on that. Those are available on these maps. That's what you got your dropship on. You got your Conquest. You got all your standard gameplays that you can still play on these maps. A lot of people are complaining about these maps being too big. I entirely disagree. These maps are just right, and to be completely honest, in most CTF games, there's generally a long, I guess, delay, a long spawn delay. Even in games where it's always instant respawn, they have a 5 to 10 second respawn delay to allow people to actually get in and get out. So I like that. I like the fact that they are larger maps. You need to separate yourself and distance yourself from the other people. And it's definitely a challenge. And what you need to understand is teamwork is essential for Capture the Flag. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. It's definitely probably my new favorite game type. Maybe short of Rush. I mean, you really can't replace Rush for me. But this is one of the ones where you can hop in with friends. And I'm glad to say, I'm comfortable to say, we finally have, in my honest opinion, we finally have a game type they have ushered in that is going to be a long-term playable game type. I, for one, think air superiority is going to be dead in a week. And now I know that upsets a lot of people. I mean, you're going to have a server or two that's playing it. But this one, Capture the Flag, brings in something entirely new, a new feel for it, I guess, if you will. So I like the dirt bikes that allows you to get across the map in, 10, 15 seconds? I mean, it's a challenge. But again, teamwork is essential. It's very, very important that you do maneuver around with teammates. There's a lot of times I'll just drive straight up in armor or even on a dirt bike. And I'm driving, and there's a guy on the back seat, and he doesn't hop out to, like, grab the flag. And I'm like, dude, come on, bro. You know, so teamwork is essential while you're doing this. Here's a dirt moment. I should have just got out of this. I knew the jab was coming, but I was like, no, I'm just going to let this die because I thought it was theirs. So, again, stay tuned to more videos. Make sure you subscribe if you are new here for more videos. I'm going to try to put 2 of these out. I'd say 2 of these out a day for you guys. And I plan on live streaming. If I can resolve this issue and I'm actually able to play and stay in the game for, you know, an hour or 2 at a time, I'm going to start live streaming. You can find all that in my Twitter and everything to know when I'm going to be doing that for those guys that are PC and Xbox players that want to see this live, maybe ask questions, or maybe get just a good feel of the maps. Find that stuff out down below and keep up to date with me. But again, like I said, engineer is the most essential part to this game type. It's a very, very big challenge. I do plan on putting some Rush in here, giving you guys some tips on that. That may wait until I do actually have this in my hands for PC. But the maps themselves, beautiful. This is, in my opinion, just for the maps alone and for the Capture the Flag game type, one of the best DLC releases so far. I've been frustrated because of the disconnects, but it still can't take away from the beauty of these maps. Some of them, like I said, could be a little rough for Capture the Flag, and I'm kind of scared to see how they'll play out for Rush and stuff. But I plan on putting that out there to you guys here soon, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about with that disconnect issue. What's going on right now is I'm fighting these guys, trying to save the flag. It's becoming a little bit of a challenge. And I do, in fact, save the flag, and then I freeze mid-return. And it was like the biggest palm face ever. I was so upset. And that's kind of what's been happening to me. I just keep freezing at the most unopportune times. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm so mad. So, I hop on a dirt bike to chase this guy down. I try to run him over, and I fail sauce. Turn around, and where you going, Mr. Guy? Oh, that's right. We want to keep dancing. See, these guys are evasive, man, and he just plays his little game. Got a buddy spawn on him, buy him some time, and he goes and steals my damn ride to get out of here. Oh, and then it's so easy. Yeah, like you can see, that it takes a little bit of time to get off and get a little bit of momentum, but I try my best to do this, guys. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the gameplay. If you did, drop a like on the video, and it's time to freeze. Douchebag PS3.